Hey everybody, it's Nikki, and welcome to Jabba's palace. I actually realized how closely this environment actually resembled the palace, so I thought, you know what, let's set the theme up. I got my Jabba the Hutt and Delicious Crumb mug with me. I actually also tried to get an R2-D2 and C-3PO cardboard cutout to put in the background, which would have looked so good, but it wasn't gonna get here on time. Alas, the video must continue without it. So today I wanted to discuss the LEGO Star Wars set that I am the most excited for this year, and that is the UCS Jabba Sail Barge, as well as one very controversial figure that is coming in that set, who is Huttslayer Leia, previously known as Slave Leia. So this is a figure that, I'm not gonna lie, I did not think LEGO or Star Wars or Disney was ever going to allow to be produced again. In fact, I believed this so truly that I went back and I bought the last Huttslayer Leia that was included in the 2013 Jabba Sail Barge set. I actually do have that set. It was one of my dream sets, but it came without the Huttslayer Leia figure, so I had to buy her separately. It is the most money that I have ever spent on a LEGO minifigure, and I will never do it again. The only reason I did it was because I truly thought they were never gonna make her again, and it is much to my surprise today that we are talking about a UCS Jabba Sail Barge, a set I also, to be honest, thought they were never gonna do. And if they did, I thought they were gonna really do something wacky, like throw in Bouche Leia, Bounty Hunter Leia in that set instead of having her in her, bikini outfit. Because I'm sure a lot of you know there's great controversy surrounding this figure, that character in that outfit. But there was a big rumor going around for a while that Huttslayer Leia was never gonna be made again. So apparently there was an artist for Marvel Comics who had talked to Disney, and they told him that Slave Leia, Huttslayer Leia, was never gonna be made into any sort of content ever again. They were putting a ban on it. She became like this new banned character. And to be fair, it was a really believable rumor because they did try to remarket her. I don't know if Huttslayer Leia is the way that they decided to go with it, but apparently Topps trading cards did have Huttslayer Leia in them. There were a few appearances here and there that just totally slipped my notice. That is until she did appear in the Skywalker Saga video game, which I love playing. That's such a great game. So before we continue, I just want to talk about the actual LEGO set for a second. So the UCS Jabba Sail Barge is coming on October 3rd, 2024. It's gonna have 3,942 pieces. Rumored to be minifigure scale, by the way, which I think makes a lot of sense. It's gonna be a big ship. I'm assuming a really detailed interior, though, with a lot of open space, so you can put Jabba on the throne, probably a little waiter station for R2-D2 in there. I have high expectations. I really want this set to come out good. So there are gonna be 10 minifigures in this set, starting off with Jabba the Hutt, who actually, I don't know if you should count as a minifigure. He's more of a mega figure, and he is gonna be coming with an updated mold, of course. I mean, I wouldn't have expected anything less. So finally, an updated Jabba the Hutt. I have been waiting for this moment. I honestly really wanted a Jabba's palace too, and I was of course expecting him to come in that set. I just would have loved to have finally gotten a new Rancor as well. Luke falling into the pit, just hopefully not two sets because they seem to be into doing that, but just one stacked set where you have Jabba's palace up here. The little, I guess, Rancor cell would be the right way to put it. Ula could have been in that set. That just would have been really cool. He's also coming with Delicious Crumb, who we haven't seen in 10 years. Bib Fortuna is apparently also going to be included, I'm assuming with the same head mold that he had in the Boba Fett palace set, just with some updated printing. There's going to be a Gamorrean guard. There's going to be Klaatu and Nikto. Or Nikto. Server Droid R2-D2 I'm very excited about because I just love that little figure. He's another one who I had my eye on when I was getting the Jabba Sail Barge playset, so I'm excited. Hopefully he has printing on both sides as well as the Server Droid tray. He will of course be accompanied by C-3PO, who's the same figure that came in the Trash Compactor set. Max Rebo, the boy, I'm so hyped to get him. Honestly, that figure costs so much money, you guys. It was just so time for them to make a new one. I'm sure he'll look great. I highly anticipate that he's gonna come with a new mold as well. I think that the minifigures in this set are gonna be getting a lot of special treatment, I hope. And then our 10th and final figure is going to be Huttslayer Leia. There's a part of me that still doesn't believe she's coming in this set. I think so many of us bought into the idea that Disney was erasing or banning the Slave Leia figure because that's just what they've been doing. To be honest, I don't know if this came from Disney or just LEGO themselves, but I have a feeling it was an umbrella Disney thing. In the last LEGO set of the Slave one that LEGO did create, they rebranded it as Boba Fett's Starship. And there's actually a whole lore, there's a whole reason why Jango Fett called that ship the Slave One. But the point there is that Disney is just trying to erase that word. So it was very believable, this rumor. So I, for one, was just surprised. The return of Huttslayer Leia as a minifigure is upon us. I don't know if that means she's coming into lots of other Disney Star Wars merchandise. Honestly, I would still find that surprising. I have a feeling that this is one of the rare instances where we are going to be seeing a Huttslayer Leia as a figure. My opinion is that if you're making a Jabba Sail Barge, I want you to include a Huttslayer Leia because that's a big scene for her. Carrie Fisher, she had some mixed feelings, I think, but she also said she never wanted that character, that outfit, any part of that moment to be erased from Star Wars because that controversy existed, you know, later on, many years after the movie was filmed. A lot of people had some things to say about it, and she defended the Huttslayer Leia scene, the costume, the moment as just like something that happened in Star Wars, a very believable thing that happened. She just didn't believe in canceling Huttslayer Leia. But anyway, I for one am very excited for this set. Jabba's Sail Barge, as I mentioned, is one of my favorite ships in Star Wars. I just thought it was so cool, the way that it like zooms over the sand, just like a boat on water, you know? It's just a really interesting design. It's one of my favorite scenes in Star Wars, if I'm being honest. So I'm excited about this set. I'm definitely going to be picking it up. I don't anticipate this to be one that ever goes on sale, but you know, waiting for double VIP, as long as you're not reaching for that Luke Skywalker lightsaber gift with purchase, totally a doable option. Because I don't think it's one that's ever going to be sold out. I don't think it's going to be that popular. But anyway, do let me know what your thoughts are. What do you think about Huttslayer Leia being unbanned? I'm pretty for it, to be honest with you, but I would love to hear your thoughts, so do let me know in the comment section down below. And on that note, give this video a like if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you next time.